What's up, Internet? My name is Michael Cook, and this is Blue Giant Media, where we're going to help you find, learn, and play the next new game that you'll love. Today, we're going to be unboxing, taking a look at what's inside Cool Mini or Not's Gizmos. Alright, so when you open up the box, you're going to see a nice illustrated rulebook. It's concise, just a couple of pages. And then if that's not concise enough for you, you've got a rule book, or a rules reference sheet, I should say. It's just a front and back, also illustrated. Then you got some instructions that you're going to use to build a dispenser, kind of like you use if you're familiar with Potion Explosion, also by Cool Mini or Not and Horrible Games. And I'll show you how that looks all put together here in a minute. And here are the components for that, as well as some victory point pieces. And we'll take that apart here in a second. You get a package of marbles. They're plastic, and they're going to be used for your resources, the different types of energy that you're going to use to help construct and manage your gizmos, which are going to be in these cards here. They'll come in two plastic sealed packages that I've already opened, but you've got your beginning ones right here with a 0 on the back. You'll give one to each player for start, and then you've got level 1, 2, and 3, and they're labeled by how many points they're worth at the end of the game on the back of the cards. So the level 3 ones are going to be worth anywhere from 4 to 7 points. The level 2 ones are going to be worth anywhere from 2 to 3 points, and the level 1 cards are going to be worth 1 point. And these will all do various different special abilities that you'll get to use throughout the game, whether it's manipulating, turning one type of energy into another, or just getting more resources in one way, or being able to save cards or see more gizmos so you can get an idea of what it is you actually want to do to build your strategy going forward. But these are all the gizmo cards. There's a pretty decent amount of them. And then you're going to get an insert that's going to be holding that dispenser, as well as all those things. It's plastic, the pressure formed type of plastic insert. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take this apart and see what we have in here. Alright, that was easy, and it genuinely was, and it's a good thing too, because a lot of these pieces, you know, if those didn't punch out really cleanly, that would be a little bit of a pain. But they punched out really cleanly. In fact, some of the pieces will comfortably fall out. Even just giving it a shake, it really does knock a few of the pieces out. So they come out very cleanly, well cut. Makes it a lot easier to unbox things without worrying about getting any of the bits with any tears or anything like that. So now kind of walk along with me as I assemble this for the first time, so you can kind of get a feel for how complicated it really is. And all of the pieces are labeled on here, whether they're A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or H. So it starts by taking piece A and B, which are these two, and it shows you which side is the colored side versus the grayscale side. So this will be the colored side, and looks like it's going to be going into the grayscale side of A. So we'll take this, we'll push that through there. Next thing we're going to do is take these side pieces, it looks like, and we are going to be putting those with the, I want to do that first, through there, and then notch these two pieces into place. Okay, we'll go to the other side, put that part in first, then notch the two back pieces in place. These are all going in pretty smoothly, and they have a little bit of an angle to them, so they do actually kind of click into place just a little bit. They don't just slide in and easily slide back out. They do kind of clip in there just a little bit for reference. Okay, the next thing it looks like we're going to do is we're going to take this piece right here. We are going to fold it in half, and we're going to put this, oops, I skipped a step. Step 3 here, we're going to take this and put this through here. And it looks like it does go in front of, there's no other notch for it to go in. Okay. Alright, and then this will go through there and into this, once it opens up, open it back up, and that way these tabs can go into these spaces here, and the back can go through to there. Okay. There we go. And then this little bit right here is going to hold right there at the end, assuming everything is firmly in place as far back as it needs to be set. It looks like it should be, so. Doesn't want to quite go, maybe it, I don't think this is a directional piece, but we'll see if turning it around works. Looks like the tray maybe just wants to be angled down just a little bit more. Well, I guess this will be one learning point. This is a part of the assembly that is touchy. So I'll pause it here while I figure it out. Alright, so now we got it all assembled. I can't say that there's any, special secret to this. This is one flimsier part of the construction, so I don't know. It's in place now, but it was just a little bit touchy, so I just say be careful with that part. Give it a little bit of extra time and effort to make sure that you do not bend anything too badly. So I don't quite get there, but it did get a little bit of bending to it. Alright, and once it's assembled, you'll have these marbles here, and they'll roll down, come right out. And then in order to be able to hold the whole bag, you've also got this portion right here, which has some notches to kind of make it into a bit of a trapezoid shape. And then it just sits down into there so that you can dump. And now they're ready to go. Okay. And you also see the victory point chips, and these are going to be some of your boards to kind of stack up the gizmos as you build them. And you can see one is a different color, and that's going to let you know which one of you is the start player. So I mean, you can flip those over and just randomly pick one and flip them back, and whoever has the one that's a different color is going to be the one who is the start player. Okay, now let's take a look and see how everything packs back up and goes into the box. So we'll go ahead and lift this out. Okay. We'll go ahead and put this in here. Okay. That looks like the right spot for that. And then the nice thing about this is you don't have to tear it down all the way. The top, that just sets in there. It sets in there so easily. It just sits right into the tabs. And then when you're done, you just lift it right out. It comes out cleanly. Fold it up. Set it on top. And set these rings here. Got a spot for all the cards. Spot for these tokens, which, since it's me, I would probably put them all into a little Ziploc baggie, but this really isn't too bad if you wanted to leave it in the box to the side of the table and just reach in and grab them and then put them back as needed. But I tend to like to put all my little bits into baggies. And then you got these rings here, and these will just fold up. Sit right across there. Instructions on top. If you feel like hanging on to this for future reference if it comes apart. And there we go. Gizmos. Alright, so now that you know what's inside the box of Gizmos, if you want to see more about how to set it up, how the first couple rounds of play might go, or hear a review of the game, make sure to check out the description below, or hit this button in the corner. And you'll also find information about how to buy the game from macronovagames.com. Now, if you're interested in any further games, make sure to let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in buying any other games, make sure to let Macronova Games know, and they'll make sure to get things for you as well. And while making comparisons between games like Gizmos and Splendor, because of its multi-layered engine building aspect with the cards, or with Potion Explosion with a pick a marble, do a thing, that can be a lot of fun to find out what you may love, what you may not like in certain games that are coming out. Make sure that for yourself, you understand that comparison is the enemy of happiness. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.